Alright, 13th Legion. So, we actually made it to the first late game crisis. Which is good and it's bad. It's good because there's potentially a lot of money on the table, but it's bad because the missions are so fucking difficult. But I think we could probably do one or two skull missions for a particular house. Of course, if we declare for one of the houses, most likely we declare for... We'll choose one of them. Probably Kaltenborn. They seem to be the strongest. I think actually I want to fight for Eidelreich. Just because, I mean, they're one of the smaller houses, but I like that they have a major city. I mean, Kaltenborn doesn't have a single major city. It's all small villages. And I think having a major city, you can tell the difference, by the way, by the village houses. If they are actually like, you know, tiled like that, then it's a major city. They're just thatched, it's a small village. I think that this house, Adelreich, is going to have a stronger economy for us. Eisenstein, also Felsheim has salt and copper. And surface iron ore vein. Yeah, it's got two major cities. And the northern house is obviously in the north, so... I mean, it's a risk because the south is usually quite good, but let's head over to Schnellmark. Sell all the stuff we're carrying. Hopefully make a fortune. What do you want us to do? Obtain Seal of the King. Absolutely, I'll do that. Then what is this? Stand around and protect others. No, thank you. That's a fight against witches, so we don't want that shit. Remind me, we are after... Okay, we've got... Okay, so that Mace guy, he'll eventually go to the front line. Lofric will eventually go to the front line. Then there's a shield breaker who will eventually be on the back. I've got my two shield breakers. And my bannerman, and I've got... Are we down to one crossbowman? It. The front line guys. 1, 2, 3. Bear in mind we need 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. So... Actually, if I want to do 8 up front and 8 at the back. 8 front line. 8 at the back allows me to have... No, actually, I want 7 at the back. Yeah, which gives... Oh, but you only have... for a second I was thinking you'd only have 14 up front. Point is we need 3 more ranged fighters, 2 more frontline fighters. That's it. 1 more frontline and 3 more backline. 3 more archers. 1 will be a crossbowman technically. 3 ranged and 1 more frontline. And then the back line will eventually be the bannerman, 2 shield breakers, 3, plus the 4 archers / crossbowmen. That's 7. Plus a sergeant, that's 8. Yes, so 8 up front, 8 at the back, and eventually, and then we'll have sergeant, bannerman, shield breaker, archers in the middle, or we'll mess around a little bit. Who are we going to leave behind here? Definitely the wounded people. So, being that I need a sergeant, I should look to hire one of the backgrounds that's going to have high morale, or high resolve rather. And that is eminently beatable. We would have ruined these auxiliaries quite easily, I think. But again, I want to leave this ruin up so I can keep hitting it over and over again for money. Well done, men. Bravely ran away. I'm actually going to make a little sound drop or a little video drop of the brave Sir Robin, his minstrel song. It's a classic. He reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Ooh, Camp of the God. The captain of the guard deserted a while ago to join a raider camp hidden in the steep to the southwest. Okay, we are certainly going after that. Raid the legendary weapon. Legendary weapon. We're looking for a raider camp to the southwest. And because it's a legendary weapon, I will risk quite a lot to get this. And even if you lose a lad or two, getting a legendary weapon is worth it. But it's going to be raiders. If there's a bunch of marksmen, we'll just fight it at night. And as it happens, we're down to one ranged fighter anyway. We are nowhere near being able to overwhelm enemies with ranged. Could be that. But no, it specifically said a raiders camp. The southwest. That's it. Some marksmen, many raiders, and a leader. I've got a little bit of space here. I mean, the levels aren't bad. We've got level 7s all up front there. 6s, 8, 7. Almost everybody up front has nimble. Make them tougher. And in the back line, we've got a low-level-ish guy who's got a pike. That's a good weapon. But with 62... I could attack twice with the Warbrand, 50 to 75, or once. The Warbrand is far superior. You can step out and attack there as well. Our Bannerman, Loderak, yep, crossbow and shoot. Basilius Sodus. I wonder if he's not better off using the other Warbrand, or maybe the longsword. Particularly if I were to give someone on this side of the formation an axe. Go like this. That's a shield breaking solution, and then that will allow Basilius Sodus to go to work with the Warbrand. Low frick, 63 accuracy. Can upgrade to a pike. Then Eric the Red is a shield breaker. Yeah, okay, so never mind. I don't even need to give a hand axe here to Caber Beast. The 46 E defense, 44. Now I could hand out some kite shields, but we're going to fight these nerds at night. I mean, it's 6 less fatigue. I think it's certainly worth it for the lads who don't have shield expertise, like Trevor Belmont. It's because he's got extra hit points on that kite shield. How about you, Sparrow 4? That sucks. I've only 12 fatigue to use split shield. And does Sparrow 4 have recover yet? He does not. God, George Warhammer, 58 melee skill at level 7. At a certain point, we need to put 7 or 3,000 gold aside to buy him a tier 3 boar spear. But he's a defensive monster. A 29 melee skill, melee defense. 12 there. If it's night time, then I'm not going to bother with the crossbow and Eric the Red. We can with Lodorak though, that's fine. Okay, nets. I need nets though. I think Sealand maybe will have to be our net carrier and just use the crossbow. Squeeze an extra net out over here. And do the same with Lofric. Does he have quick hands? He does not. And then who's got the most fatigue on the front line? I think I saw a 68, there we go, on Kritikoi. Wish I had more of these throwing spears. Okay, quick check for bandages. Check. I'm actually going to head over to Rheinbruch and sell most of the stuff in our inventory because we're going to get a big load of stuff from that fight. Now, at the end of last episode, I was talking about how I need to be careful and it's not worth taking any big risks. But I think just the fact that there's a chance, even a chance, of getting a legendary item, I think it's worth going in there. I might even hire that rat catcher and have him use Warfork. And even a miner, even if he's just for this fight and he just holds the great axe, I mean, have some literal junk brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Don't need that. So 45. I actually want more than that. The 2 Warforks will go on the guys we hire. Light crossbows we don't need. What do we need all of that? Oh, I mean, can't believe I'm hiring a miner, but I just want to go do that fight. Edmund the Brave, cocky. He's no good. He'll have to do Eberald, who has fear of undead and he's ailing. I mean, look, that's not dreadful. I mean, 56 melee skill is rolled quite high to maximum, and he's got 2 stars in melee defense. I might even keep this lad. I'm not going to hire these 2 nerds. I don't think it's worth it. I might even fire them straight after this fight. How many nets do we have in this fight? 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I forgot that we actually bought a shield. We shall bear our colors. Which is Warhammer. Hey, nice. First 13th Legion shield. It looks great, doesn't it? I'm going to start keeping an eye out for painting supplies. This is going to be a big one. Okay, it's night time. Everyone's healed up. Everything is repaired. Lodorak, you may as well try shoot the crossbow. Same as you, Mazuma. It's worth a try. Good luck, men. Let's hope we get a legendary. Okay, so straight away we're starting with a little bit of high ground behind us. 15, that's an awful lot of them. Svein the pickpocket. That Warhammer is scary. Because there's no way they just hang back and don't attack us. I mean, it's night time. Their archers aren't going to do anything. Yeah, look at that vision. Where am I going to leave the gap open? Might leave a gap there actually. We'll see where the main formation moves to. Bunch of them aren't using shields, so that's who my crossbowman's going to target. Okay, here they come, lads. Hold the line, let them approach. Zuma can only shoot 4 squares, that's fair enough. I just hope Sealand can reach some of these lads. They're staying put, which is very interesting. I might have to move the whole formation 1 square forward so Sealand can hit their front line, and that'll hopefully force them to come forward. Unfortunately, this is going to be long and drawn out, but in such a hard fight where we outmanned and outgunned, it's super important to just whittle them down as much as you can. I'm a bit confused that their archers aren't coming forward. I mean, the reason they aren't charging would suggest that they believe they can win the archery fight. But then if they don't move their archers forward, then what is the AI doing? Okay, 60%, 53, 50. Unlucky. I mean, like at some of these lads, I could get an angle if I move Sealand forward. Likewise, there's an angle over there. I could close into throwing weapon range. I think I want to do that though. There's no rush whatsoever. I think once our crossbow shots start landing, they might be persuaded to come forward, and even if we do nothing here but have them sit with their shield wall up for 3 or 4 turns while we just shoot 1 bolt a turn, it's actually worth it. Oopsie, I thought Sealand had gone. It's worth it just because they're just tiring themselves out now by keeping their shield wall up. In a normal company that would have archers, we could back ourselves to outshoot them. That's not going to happen this time, is it? Sealand, what is your vision? 7 squares, so 1, 2, 5, 7. Sealand goes 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. I'll have to put Sealand where Trevor is now. Trevor would have to move 1 forward. What is going on? Why aren't they moving forward? I mean, I know I don't have much of an archery threat, but they should be coming forward to at least bring their archers to bear. I mean, I've seen the AI do that before, and it thinks it can win the archery fight. Very strange. Well, we can just creep forward once a turn and maybe get both of my crossbowmen to shoot. I'm pretty sure that once both of my crossbowmen can hit them, all 3 of my crossbowmen can hit them, then they'll be persuaded to come forward. It'll mean moving 2 more squares forward in the next turn. Oh, perfect. Yes, put a spear wall. Yes, waste all that fatigue. Excellent. And at a certain point they will bring their marksmen forward. It's just a question of when. Closing up that little seam there was clever. So. 6. 4. Okay, so Sealand's just going to have to start shooting at guys with their shields up at some point. I'll go 2 more squares forward. What kind of defense are we looking at? Only 14 ranged. And then actually break that guy's shield. It would have been a waste trying to break that one because he would almost certainly have shield expert. Ooh, there we go, we're in throwing weapon range, but that's fine. It's all just fatigue that they're busy burning. A very low chance to actually hit us. And Silius Sodus should actually prepare to come around the side. Oh, really? We've got to go one square forward. So why can Lodorak hit that square, but the other lad can't? 4 vision. 3 vision. Oh, he's not blind. Hello, crossbowman. 16%, 39, 49. Now, are they going to be able to hit our front line from there? 5. They might very well be able to hit us from there. Well, archer surely, but there would have been a 5% chance. Marksman uses aim shot, 25%. I don't know, these are 24% shots. Why is it so high? Apparently nighttime isn't affecting them that much. Well, if we our shields up, we should be fine. I think we're probably better off getting stuck into them now, even melee combat to melee combat. I've got the lads to rotate them out, so... I don't like that I have to fight the boss man straight away, though. Good hit. Nice dodge. Dodge, 20%, scary. Kill, one at a time, boys. Oof, so close. Need to start throwing some points into Criticoid's range defense. George Warhammer can I think he can actually go there because he can still get his shield up. But then again, these two have ranged weapons out, so they are not that super dangerous. Oof. Lucky Sparrow 4. Yes, move forward. Excellent. God. More tier 2 crossbows. Oh, Mazuma hits. I hope I can blast through their front lines quick enough before their archers do too much damage. I'll just point out that I have no expectation of my level 1s getting through this fight alive. That's fucking annoying though. It's just so hard to cover all the angles when there's so many enemy ranged fighters. Yes. 2 down, 13 to go. Acts in 12 turns. Wait, maybe he'll drop his shield and attack twice. Wait. Azuma, unfortunately, is fucking 1 wound and is combat ineffective. Sodus. If I rotate, he can still only attack once, if that's worth it. I'll just move there and then attack once, but then he is exposed to that marksman. Maybe the approach to take is to charge down the marksman, but it's the guy with the warbrand, not the one I want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I shield out, I can go 1, 2, and then keep putting pressure on the marksman. 13 of them left. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pressure on the marksman. See, I want to close in on the leader unit, but it's actually a trap because fine, you can get attack off on the marksman, but he'll just get rotated by one of these two. Then one of your guys is triple surrounded. North Bay needs to just go toe-to-toe and hold this guy in place until we can get reinforcements in with him. Oh, that's a big hit. Therefore, your melee defense is only 29. It's not a lot. If I go here, that's also triple surrounded, so... But I kind of have to stay where I am, because if I move, then Edward the Brave is exposed and is almost guaranteed to get hit by a crossbow shot in the next turn. Zuma, maybe just take your shield out and try to run at the marksman. I want to go to that spot. I don't want to move here. That'll triple surround myself, so hack away at that guy a bit. Yeah, I think so. Trevor Belmont can maybe get around the back and release a dog there. Motherfucker. Yeah, they're definitely targeting Mazuma. Yo. Oh, excellent. Oh, Edmund with the facial. Forget the leader's armor. Just get these dudes killed quick as possible. Mazuma, fuck's sake. Gonna try to stay alive, really. Nice, big chain panic. Awesome, so I've got all their marksmen in melee attacks now. Lucky motherfucker. Yes. We've been quite fortunate with all the morale breaks, but that's what we needed. Not out of this yet. Go. Panic, panic, panic. Mazuma isn't doing much right now, but his build is going to come online a bit later. Nice hit. Ah, damn it, Trevor, unlucky. Down he goes. Tier 3 Warhammer. A little bit concerned that we didn't see any of these guys carrying a legendary weapon. So hopefully it's just part of the after game loot. No prisoners, no stabbing for armor. Just kill everyone and everything. Yes, flee! Off with his head! Brigand scum. Cannot stand against the 13th. Finished in style with a decapitation. Well fought, all of you. MVP? Hard to say. Caber Beast, George did the most damage. Northbane, I think, for facing up against that leader before his morale was broken. Well done on that. Hey, hey! Distinguished Sellsword's Hide. This piece of layered armor belonged to a famed mercenary once. Its high resilience and flexibility make it a remarkable piece of craftsmanship. And it even comes with extra pockets. The 260 for 29 is not that great. But it's head and shoulders above anything that we've got so far. And we've got another basic mail. A couple more boar spears. A warhammer. Wonderful haul. Well done, everyone. Well done. Now we've got a decision to make. Do we keep the two new guys around? A cocky miner with like no fatigue, but decent hit points, but no other stars. I don't think so. The road, mate. And a ailing fear of undead rat catcher. The only thing he's got going for him is he's got stars in melee defense. I don't like him either. Nasal 40 up front. Vision -1, vision -1. So we need someone who can actually wear heavy armor. I don't have any. Wait, we've got one heavy. Northbane, heavy flail tank. Sweet. So when he levels up, he will take Brawny. Fatigue per swing, he's getting... Well, exhausted very quickly. Maybe it's more important that he gets Battle Forged to the next level. That extra, extra defense. Probably a better idea. Bannerman. God, your range defense is too low for a Bannerman. What does he need? He needs nimble, I think. Good anticipation. Nimble's going to help. Quick hands, but maybe just bags and belts for the utility of carrying other stuff. But I think I'll need some bags and belts. Need more carry capacity on the back lines. Where is my name submission? I mean, build document. Crossbowman, student, check. Quick hands, check. Quick strikes, check. Crossbow mastery, check. Ah, I took a gifted on this one, which I don't actually have gifted in this build. I think I'll drop throwing weapon specialization. Means we need footwork here now. Fancy feet, as I like to refer to it. Dagger specialist, only rolled a +2. Got recovery, he's got fast adaptation, he's got... Numbers are still a little bit low. I mean, he'll be stabbing at 50% accuracy every stab. I don't even know if it's worth having him in the front line yet. Perhaps we wait for one more level and we just get him field expert. Although he would be able to get nimble in the next turn, which is actually better for survivability. Put him on the front line, but we'll be very careful with him. Fair amount of... Where do we put him is the big question. I quite like the pikes lads. And like Silius, Sodus, and Mizuma are my lads who I'm grooming, you know, to get much higher level before I put them on the front line, because I feel like they're too valuable. They really are so valuable. I'm gonna risk them right now. Kind of everybody on the back line needs to be using crossbows if they can. There, and then I'll have my one axe there. Maybe I have Criticori or Caber Beast function as axesmith. Like that. Got Eric the Red there to break shield as well. Bannerman sits in the middle. We need a lot of tools. Yeah, all of this stuff. Luckily I've got like 120 tools. I don't know who I'm going to give that Warhammer to. Well done, 13th. Our first legendary item. May it be the first of many. Jolly good show. Jolly good. A farmer that hates greenskins. Let's give him a try. Nope. Not have what we're looking for. I'm excited to see how much we can get for all these trade goods we're carrying. What are the tracks? Not right now. On a delivery or an escort that's going north. Day to the northwest. Dawnthal. I'll take that. Cheers, boys. You've earned that drink. Well done. And it'll start painting helmets and whatnot red. So that it can all match. Can this be painted? I don't think it can. It cannot. Eventually we're going to paint all the shields with the 13th insignia and paint all the helmets red. So we're looking for 4 more lads, which is 3 more ranged guys and 1 more morale raisy guy. think any of these can be painted. No, well, we'll hang on to that. Red and yellow will be our colors. Nice. Eric the Red, the ever-lucky sellsword, has managed to find something interesting. You ask how he came across the item. He shrugs. I was walking, and I stepped on it. Simple enough. So before we got that tip to go take on the place with the legendary item, I was busy explaining what I wanted to do with the war and how I wanted to get involved. We definitely can't get fully involved. It's too dangerous. But we will accept one of the simpler missions and declare for one of the houses. And then we'll be super, super careful with the fights we take. Having declared for one of the houses will actually help us because... oof, man, that's cheap. I want to buy all of that. What do I sell when? I can make so much profit off of that. Spears, we're carrying one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I need bow? All 4 of these war brands? I'd love to hang on to them. But I think I shouldn't have sold all of those crossbow bolts. No, we've all got. We need a total of 9 swords. There's 3 in reserve. 4, 5. Only got 5. Shields and armor, we're carrying way too many. We'll carry 2 round shields in reserve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And then just the 2 sets of spare armor, I think. No, we can get up to 16, so 4 sets of spare armor. I could sell the stuff. What am I going to craft it into? Sell the bone figurines. But the collector might pay decent coins, so that's worth hanging on to. 2 more gold. I think both hunting bows can be sold. Oh shit. I'll just stop in at Schnellmark, then I could technically sell all my trade goods, but going. There's a brigand leader in there. There's only a few marksmen. How are we in fighting shape? Not quite. But it's only Mazuma. We follow these nerds until it gets dark. Take them on. Really hope that brigand leader is carrying another fighting axe. I would hope for. Having another tier 3 axe on the front line would be wonderful. And then eventually your shield breakers will have a tier 3 one-handed axe and a Dane axe that they can use. Now they've gone too close to those damn ruins. Right. 43 minutes. We don't have time for another big fight, so let's take a little break there. And if we're lucky, Mazuma has recovered. Excellent. Ooh. Quick dagger check. We get any daggers in the front line? And if there's space, maybe a wooden stick or 2. No, I don't have a mace specialist yet. Okay, excellent episode. Well done, boys. We got ourselves our first piece of legendary item, the Distinguished Sellsword's Hide. Basically, slightly better than a mail hauberk. A reinforced mail hauberk. And then, in terms of an attachment, I might actually put a attachment that makes it lighter, or probably unhold bones would do quite nicely. But I would still need 2 more unholds. The good thing is though, look at these levels in the front line. Level 5 is off, lowest level on the front line. Okay, well done. Thanks for watching, friends. I'm Stobbie149. This is the 13th Legion. Next time.